Are people, are you hearing me? Drop a comment in the comment section if you're hearing me. If you're hearing me, drop a comment in the comment section. All right, good to go. So I think they're running a little bit late right now. So just bear with the persons in a few. They will get the press conference on the ball. All right. So just bear with us a few. But we're looking forward to hear some good things in this press conference. It's a very important game, all important game, semi-final game against Mexico team. Yeah, man, we soon fix up the small screen. We just want to talk to you before we get that up and running. Um, so let's see what will come out of this. I want to wait so when the press conference starts, you can tell me if you're hearing as well, because we don't want when the sound come out, you're not hearing. But since it has not kicked off yet, I just saying a few things. Who will Grimo bring out this time around? We don't know. But as I've been saying, he has been taking out several of his players to face the media. And I think that is an innovative way so that persons don't believe that it is not a team effort and it's only the captain, it's only this person. Yeah. So we look forward to this and we hope that, well, the fans basically probably want to hear the good things that Grimo has to say and whoever he brings out. Yes, new beginning. We'll be having that at 7 later this evening. So certainly that will be happening. New beginnings. Yeah, man. All right. So still waiting on Conquer Cup. They are like 5 minutes late. Let me check out to see. Check out to see if I'm on the right link. Yeah, man, I think I'm on the right link. Just waiting for it to start. All right, so the next voice you'll hear would be these gentlemen here. So Andre Blake is back.
Welcome everybody to the Jamaica's official press conference in match day minus one here at the semifinals of the 2023 Gold Cup edition. Today we have the presence of the coach Heimer Halgrimsson and the goalkeeper Andre Blake. Just a little reminder for everybody, we will have the translation service in Spanish and English, so feel free to ask in both languages if you need it. So we can start now. Please, Arch. Coach Archbell with CONCACAF.com. An interesting tactical battle in this one. Mexico's a team under Lozano. They like to press. They do a lot of pressing, winning balls back in the opponent's final third. So what do you feel like your best approach will be tomorrow in terms of handling that pressure? Is it going to be playing through it or expecting to do more of a long ball. What's your thinking behind dealing with Mexico's defensive pressure? Good first question, Arch. You actually want me to answer that question? How are we going to play them tomorrow? No, let me just say that we know the strengths. We've gone over the strengths. So powerful team, like you said, high pressing, a lot of energy on the ball, a lot of like off the ball runs, third man running into spaces. So we need to be really careful when playing them. So like I said, after the Guatemala game, they had kind of the same version of football style, but they have, of course, better players playing at a higher level. So it's going to be a tougher game with higher pace than against Guatemala. And we've gone over how we want to approach this game. We'll do it again tonight on the last meeting. So, yeah, but how we're going to do it, you're not going to get that answer from me. Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Buenas tardes, Yusuf Caro de TUDN. Una pregunta para ambos. Por lo que ha pasado con la selección mexicana en los meses atrás, en la eliminación en la Copa del Mundo, la derrota en Nations League ante Estados Unidos, el tropiezo ante Qatar en esta Copa Oro, ¿cree que en la actualidad Jamaica es mejor equipo que México?
Clever guy. Yeah, no. A long introduction to this, and I think we are professional enough not to be talking about what has happened within the Mexican squad or in their matches. It's a good team. You mentioned the game against Qatar, and in my eyes, that was a win for Mexico, not a loss for Mexico, because they conceded one goal scoring chance, and they conceded that goal. Had, I think, 29 or 25 shots on goal, but didn't score. So it's just one of these days that normally they would have won that match. So I think for the coach, it has been really, really a successful start of his reign. And it looks like they are finding a stability. So we have big respect for Mexico, and yeah, their exit. I saw their matches in Qatar, and good matches, high intensity matches. Not fair that they didn't go and progress from a group stage. So sometimes football is like this. You are better in games, but you lose. Sometimes you're worse and you win. So. No, we have big respect for Mexico, and whatever is happening there, it's not us to discuss. It's yours. Hi there.
Coach Andre, Rodolfo Landeros from Fox Deportes and Fox Sports. The same question for both. You faced Mexico recently in March. Just how different football-wise is this team from that version you saw in the Estadio Azteca as the one that's competing right now in Gold Cup?
For me, every Mexican team is the same. They're always very organized, very tough to play against. Very tactical. As coach said, Turdman runs. So we know that once you're playing in Mexico, it's always going to be a tough game and one that we always have to make sure we're up for the task.
Yeah, like I said before, and I agree with Andre. It's a few players changes, not many from the game in Azteca. I think if I remember right, maybe 3 or 4 maximum. So it's similar players, similar formation, and I think more or less similar style. I think Kami is a little bit more direct than the coach is before, so a little bit more direct than them. Otherwise, it's the same players with the same quality. So yeah, very similar, I would say. Hello, coach. Hello, Andre. Good afternoon, Coach Gomez for ESPN. One question for you, Coach, and one question for you, Andre. Coach, what are the keys to the resurgence of Jamaica, and why can't be a new potency right now in this moment in CONCACAF? And for you, Andre, what do you think that the best goalkeepers in CONCACAF are in this moment here in the World Cup? But Keylor Navas is missing again this tournament, adding up 13 years without coming to this competition. Thank you very much.
You said, who do I think are the best goalkeepers right now at this tournament? Um, I don't know. You tell me.
Can you repeat my question? A new power in the area. I surely hope so. I think Jamaica has a now Andre would know that better than me. Has the past to go to semi-finals and even finals, so it's not like it's the first time. So, but we know we have a good squad. We know we have good players that can do good things, and this is a team in making. So we are thinking further than this. So we want to improve yeah until forever. So we are thinking 2026, but it's good to have success now, and we want to go and win this tournament. We have said that from beginning. We want to go and win this tournament, and we think that we have the same chance as anyone else in the quarter in the semifinals. Did I answer the question?
IRFM Jamaica. This one is for Captain Andre Blake. Andre, you come into this tournament with a lot of experience. This being your fifth Gold Cup tournament. You have played against Mexico many, many times. I think you have in the region of 8 shutouts in Gold Cup tournament. How impactful you think all that experience will be for you as you lead the team into this game tomorrow?
Yeah, as they said, experience teaches wisdom. So I've gathered a lot of experience over the years playing in the Gold Cup, and it just helps me to be relaxed, to be calm, and to kind of know that you know you have been in the situation before. And it kind of help you to pull through. And then for me, in moments like these, when you play in the semifinals in the Gold Cup against a very good team, you have to be calm. The moment can sometimes get the better of you, but you have to just try to be calm, relax, and most importantly, enjoy the game, have fun, do your best, and then everything else will take care of itself.
Okay, go ahead. Hi, Diego Ibarra from Diario AS. Andre, recently you defeat Atlas in CONCACAF Champions League. Tomorrow you want to do against Mexico?
Yeah, yeah. If I said no, I would be lying. Yeah, we want to win the game. We don't get to beat Mexico a lot. They're a very, very good team. Again, as I said earlier, we're all going to have to be up to the task. We respect them. But we're going to go out there tomorrow. If we want to win the game, we're going to bet on ourselves, and we're going to go out there, put our best foot forward, and hopefully that's good enough.
Okay. Andy Amash, the Las Vegas Review Journal. Andre, obviously one step away from a final. Would getting to a final feel like vindication for kind of incorporation of the English-born players in the recruiting system for the last couple of years? Now that you guys have had time to kind of settle them in.
We have some very good additions. I've always said, we don't need the best players, we need the right players, and I think Coach has been doing a really good job of identifying the right players for the system. Sometimes I kind of forget that this team is still fairly new. We have a lot of new pieces, but I think we all know that we have top quality in the room, and that kind of takes us away from the fact that, we kind of stray away from the fact that we are still new. good team takes time to build, and this is still very early stages. And, obviously winning the Gold Cup would be a big bonus because we set very high standards for ourselves. But I think if we can continue to find the right players, that really, fit the system, you know, there's a lot that this team is going to be able to do for the years to come.
Now we'll take a couple questions from the media who have joined us virtually. Please, Rachid Parchment, go ahead.
Good afternoon, coach. Good afternoon, Andre. Now, on Sunday, you played what was a very physical game in hot temperature. You lost Javier Brown to injury. You lost Corey Burke due to suspension for tomorrow's game. What are some of the challenges this poses for preparing for tomorrow? Thank you.
If I can take it from the coach's perspective, the recovery is of course the biggest challenge when you have 2 days between matches and such an important games like we have. Plus we have a long flight and a time difference to adjust to. So it's a lot of things that need to happen within two days, and that is the challenge. And like you said, rightfully, it was an intense game against Guatemala, too open for my taste. But yeah, and in the heat as well. So it took a lot away from the players, and there was a lot of tired legs. But now it's about the professionalism of the staff and of the players, and by discussion with them last night and this morning, everyone is ready to play. And yeah, it would be strange if a player wouldn't be ready to play a semi-final in a tournament like this one. So the challenge from the coach's perspective is recovery. I don't know if Andy would like to add something from the player's perspective.
Yeah, I mean, in instances like these, I'm pretty sure most of us as professional players would have been in situations like these before. Obviously, we would have liked to have maybe an extra day, but it is what it is, and we know what we want, so we have to find a way, block out all distractions, and to just know that we're willing to do whatever it takes to get something or to get somewhere.
Last question from Andrew Jones.
Thank you very much. Just a question for both. Herman, how has it been having Mikel Antonio in the squad in terms of his personality? What have you enjoyed from him in the squad? And Andre, what is your favorite moment with Mikel so far during this tournament besides the post-game celebrations Sunday?
For me, Andres, Mikel is just one of the team members. On the pitch, he takes a lot to him. So normally, one defender is not enough to guard him. So he opens spaces for his teammates. So on the pitch, he's really important for us. Some have been criticizing him not to scoring goals, but he opens spaces for others, and I think the 9 players have already scored for us this tournament. And I don't give a who scores the goals for us if we score them. But he's probably one of the craziest players as a person. And it was always nice to be around him.
Yeah, he's a great person, on and off the field. He's very honest. We know what we're going to get from him on the field. I'm still getting to learn more about him, but, he brings it every day in training, in the locker room, gets along with everybody, and that's very important as a team player. I can't pinpoint a specific moment, but I'm just enjoying the time with him and all the other players in the locker room as we continue to build team chemistry.
All right, with this last question, we have concluded Jamaica's official press conference. Thank you very much, Coach Halgrinson. Thank you very much, Andre. Thank you very much, everybody.